Now let's talk about how to use XML. Now this is a great option if for any reason you cannot use iTunes on your computer, or you can't access iTunes at work, or whatever your situation may be. So it's not just for computer geeks and techno-savvy people to use XML. XML is a great option for everyone. When you're on your members area website like this, scroll down to the bottom of the page and you'll see an area with these little orange buttons. These give you the direct XML feed. So for instance here, we can click right on the little XML button for the weekly talks that are given by one file for each night, where the pre and post meditations are combined into one. When I click that, I get a lovely page that shows all of the different files delineated like this. But now you may not see it quite this attractive looking. It very much depends on which browser you're using and which kind of a computer system. So for instance, if you're on a Macintosh and are using Safari, it will look like this. But if you're on a Mac and are using Internet Explorer and you click that orange button, it'll come out looking like this. And if you're on Firefox, it'll look, let's see, excuse me one moment. It'll look like this. Also kind of very code-like and like you're looking at something you don't want to look at. But this is still going to be useful to us. If you're on a PC, Windows machine, if you're on the current version, version 7 of Internet Explorer, what you see will be very much like this nice looking page that we see here. But if you're on an earlier version of Internet Explorer, you're going to get a page kind of like this. Or if you're on Firefox, it'll also look like this. So if you have the option to either use Safari on the Mac or Internet Explorer version 7 on the PC, try to do that. I'll keep going here for those who can't use that though. But in any event, if you have a nice looking page like this, and you'll see each of the files listed there. If you click on one of them, it immediately opens up a page, and QuickTime automatically loads, and you'll start having the talk play just very easily like that. If you hold down the control button as you click it, you get a little box that pops up that's like this. You can also access this if you have a mouse that lets you right click. Go ahead and right click on it, and you'll be able to download the file as well if you want to just have the file on your computer. Download linked file, and a little window comes up that's like this, and it shows you that it's actually downloading right now. Once it's on your computer, you can bring it in again to iTunes or Windows Media Player or any other program that you have that allows you to listen to music. I'm going to turn this off right now and close that, but I just wanted to show you. And that same window pops up if I just right click with my mouse. Download linked file. Or of course I can open it with iTunes, but excuse me, that's the same as just clicking it. Now, if you're on a browser that doesn't let you have an attractive solution like that, and you end up seeing a page that looks more like code, don't worry, no problem. The actual pages that we're looking for are right here in this blue font right there. And you'll notice that you're looking for something that says URL equals, and what you'll notice is that all of this stuff looks just like most of your addresses for your web pages. So I've highlighted it, and I'm just going to right click and choose copy, or I could go up to edit and choose copy. And I go to my URL up here at the top, and I choose paste, and I hit return, And then there's a nice familiar looking sign, and sure enough it starts playing right away, no problem. And that's what it looks like on Firefox. If you're on Internet Explorer, you can do the same thing. And Internet Explorer ends up putting it not in a whole page like we've seen on the other ones, but it puts it into a little box. So this is like a window, except it's a very small window. But the whole file is right there too, and we just click it and it'll start playing just the same. So that should be no problem. We'll stop that from playing right there. For some of you, you may find that when you're looking at one of these pages, it's hard to see which is the link that you want to copy and paste. Just remember that you're going to look for the http://www.hardlight.org. That's the kind of thing. When it starts with that, you'll just copy that whole thing, and that's what you want to paste in. Right up there, you'll paste that right in. Some of you on a PC, you might find that that is a link that's actually underlined, and when you roll your cursor over it, it turns into the little pointy hand icon, and you're able to just click on it. If that's the case, you won't need to copy and paste like we've shown here. Just go ahead and click directly on it. So that's how to use XML. It's really very simple, and it's useful if you don't have iTunes. Now, you may have noticed, where is this one that we've just loaded here? Well, it's loading. I'm just go to Windows and point to my other one, and there I'm all set. It just takes a little bit longer to load, but it'll all come up. Okay, if you have any problems with this, just email members@hardlight.org.